Most people spend 40 years in a system designed to keep them broke. You clock in, earn, and immediately trade that time for temporary escapes. The modern 9-to-5 functions as a cycle of endless consumption. You are trapped. Your bank account drains the moment your paycheck hits to pay for a lifestyle you likely don't even enjoy. This is why you stay stuck. Every single person watching this wants to be free, but statistically, a tiny fraction will achieve it. This failure has nothing to do with desire or luck. It comes down to a misunderstanding of the mechanics of money. Most people treat wealth as a single sudden event, a promotion, a lottery win, or a lucky stock pick. But wealth is a process of survival. Real freedom requires surviving the attrition funnel. This is a 5-stage mathematical gauntlet. It is weighted against you. Every layer is a filter that weeds out average behavior. If you spend like your neighbors, the funnel stops you. If you default to normal habits, you get filtered out. Only the mathematically disciplined reach the bottom. Stage 1 is financial dependence. This is the survival layer where the majority of adults live and die. In this stage, you are vulnerable. You rely entirely on an employer, the government, or high-interest debt to keep your lights on. You have no margin for error. Look at the math of Stage 1. You earn $4,000. You spend $4,000. Every dollar is already spoken for before it hits your account. Because your net cash flow is zero, you have no capital to deploy. You are trading your life force just to maintain a baseline of existence. Escaping this first layer requires acknowledging that your current behavior is a dead end. Financial freedom is the result of surviving a system designed to eliminate you if you act like everyone else. You have to start doing the math. If you keep some of your money, you reach Stage 2, financial stability. To pass this gate, you need a cash buffer and zero bad debt. That 24% interest on your credit card is a leak. You cannot build wealth while banks charge double-digit interest for consumer goods you've already used. This is where lifestyle creep eliminates the majority. When income increases, most people immediately inflate their spending to match. If you earn an extra $500 and immediately lease a more expensive car, you have reset your progress to zero. You remain stuck in Stage 2 indefinitely. Stage 3 is financial security. This requires a shift in how you use your capital. You stop hoarding cash in savings accounts where inflation destroys its value. You begin buying assets, index funds, real estate, or businesses. You are using your money to buy future income. The threshold for Stage 3 is precise. Your investment yield must cover your survival needs: housing, basic food, and utilities. If you stopped working today, you wouldn't be rich, but you wouldn't be homeless. Your assets provide a floor for your existence. Your savings rate determines your timeline. Saving 5% of your income means you must work for over 45 years before you can retire. If you aggressively save 20%, you cross the security threshold decades earlier. The math is indifferent to your feelings. Escaping the middle of the funnel requires resisting the urge to upgrade your life every time you get a raise. Your freedom lives in the gap between what you earn and what you spend. If that gap doesn't grow, you don't move. Stage 4 is financial independence. This is a mathematical wall. Average societal habits will not get you over this cliff. Independence means your assets pay for your entire current lifestyle, not just the basics. You work because you choose to, not because banks demand it. Reaching this stage requires extreme divergence. You drive an older, reliable vehicle while your peers lease luxury. You invest thousands into building assets while others buy depreciating metal. It demands high capital deployment and years of consistency. Stage 4 depends on 3 variables: high income, aggressive savings, and time. If you earn $50,000 and save 10%, the timeline is too long to be practical. You must scale your earning power, maintain a high savings rate, and allow compound interest to work for decades. Emotional mistakes reset the clock here. When markets drop 30%, most people panic and sell. They turn temporary fluctuations into permanent losses. One afternoon of fear can delete 5 years of compounded growth. Complacency is the other killer. You cannot frugally save your way to independence on a low wage. Cutting coffee saves pennies. Increasing your skill set or starting a business can add $50,000 to your annual income. This stage is mathematically impossible for the passive. You have to engineer your income and your psychological resilience. If you can't control your emotions when your portfolio drops, you will never pass this filter. At the bottom of the funnel sits stage 5, true financial freedom. Only a fraction of a percent will navigate the math to get here. Here, passive yield covers every luxury. Labor is no longer a requirement. Your time and survival are unlinked. Stage 5 is about owning 24 hours of your day. You own your schedule. You wake up when you are finished sleeping. You spend your hours on your terms because you have successfully bought back every second of your future. Wealth is an open book of simple math. Most people fail because they choose short-term comfort over long-term autonomy. They would rather have the new phone today than the ability to never answer a phone from a boss 10 years from now. Here is your action plan. Calculate your stage today. If you are in stage 1, build a $1,000 buffer. If you are in stage 2, your goal is zero debt. Identify the next mathematical milestone and make the choices required to hit it this month. Surviving the funnel is a daily choice. You can follow the math or you can follow the crowd. Take action. Stop consuming and start building. Subscribe if you're ready to face the truth about money, and comment below with your current stage. I'll see you in the next one.